Do you find yourself dimming that light inside of you to appease others? Or maybe you feel like the journey you're on is mad difficult compared to others and you're just trying to gain more knowledge. Like, somebody please enlighten me. Tell me what to do. Show me the way. Give me some instructions. Well, you are not alone, and neither am I. I've come to the realization that there are other people out there that are just like you and I. So I decided I wanted to share my thoughts and experiences here on A Brighter Bree podcast. So whether it's me navigating the entertainment industry or shifting through creative spaces or figuring out what work life should look like or just life, period. Now look at here. All opinions, stories, names, characters, and incidents expressed on A Brighter Bree are just stories inspired by events that have happened in my life. So please don't go quoting me. So y'all ready to catch up? Oh, you're still there. Well, thank you for clicking on that icon and welcome to A Brighter Bree podcast. Question for y'all. Were you walking in the mall and got discovered by a random agent looking for a model? Stop right there. Have you ever thought about signing to Dollars On? Or did you post a video online and it went viral and after that got randomly called to star in a blockbuster movie? No. You were the one singing at a local karaoke with your friends and then a music A&R executive just happened to be there that night and then instantly signed you to a major record label.
Hey, you got talent. Can I get you to sign this 360 deal?
No, that wasn't you. Well, that wasn't me either. As a matter of fact, that's still not my story. And quite honestly, I don't think that's the full story when we hear those bite clips of how someone quote unquote made it. You see, I don't know about y'all, but I want to get to the real nitty gritty details that often get left out. You know, the portion that's not on the Instagram reel, accompanied by the inspirational elevator music with the empowering crescendo at the end. Even though those are the ones that get me every time, I ain't gonna lie, I have quite a few of those saved in my audio files. So I'm gonna add some fire pics to make a reel with them, maybe top it off with like a little sparkly filter, and then just add some like crescendo of my own. My bad. I'm getting off topic. Yeah, so if you're anything like me, you yearn to know the intricate details about someone's journey, how they overcame certain obstacles and learned how to identify and guiltlessly celebrate the wins when they came. Some of you may still be on your journey, like myself, and that's okay. And maybe you need to hear that it's okay to be on your journey. So that's what I want to do. I want to hear stories and even share some of my own. Even though I know that's going to require me being vulnerable with y'all, but that's okay because that's only going to make us brighter. So as I am learning how to turn on my switch in different spaces, maybe you'll learn how not to extinguish your own flame. But hey, I'm not saying this is some type of instructional podcast because this ain't that at all. It's just me talking about my experience on this earth thus far. Some of those experiences working in the realm of entertainment and talking to my friends and my friends' friends about their journey. This only episode 1, y'all. So look here, we just talking. Cause those who know me well know that's what I like to do. So let's talk, y'all. Let's get information from one another that's only going to help and encourage you to shine bright as you navigate your journey. As a matter of fact, let me know. Was there a time where you felt like you dimmed your light when you knew it was a moment you would normally shine? Maybe a job opportunity you passed on because you let doubt creep in and you told yourself you weren't good enough for that job. Or a party you attended but felt like you weren't supposed to be there. Share those stories with me and more importantly, how you overcame those moments. OMG, you're still listening. Well, this seems like a good time as any to insert a personal ad. Like I said, you can share your stories and you can do that by going to Instagram at A Brighter Bree, or if you prefer to listen on YouTube, you can go to at A Brighter Bree, or if you're a TikToker, you can go to, you guessed it, at A Brighter Bree, and that's Bree, B-R-E-E. If you have MySpace, it's at A Brighter Bree. If you have Black Planet, at A Brighter Bree. Okay, at this point, you get the point. It's on all social media platforms at A Brighter Bree. Okay, y'all, back to the episode. All right. Okay. I'll go first if that's going to make y'all more comfortable. Okay. I can't tell y'all how many countless times I've been working production on a quote unquote Hollywood set and feeling like, OMG, what am I doing here? I'm not supposed to be here. Or I've minimized my role as the help, since my title would be production assistant or APOC or professional coffee runner or executive lunch orderer, corporate crafty shopper, talent handler, Riga receipt collector. The point is, whatever fancy title they gave you, you were doing the maximum, but you felt minimalized at the same time. I know y'all just waiting for the story. So anyway. One time, I was working on a film on the production team, and I don't know about y'all, but when I'm working a production, I am in full production mode. And for me personally, it's complete opposite of when I'm in working actress mode. So what comes to mind when y'all think of an actress? Y'all think of someone glammed out, right? Hair did, full beat of makeup, presentably dressed, usually colors that pop or make you shine. Pun intended, A Brighter Bree. Okay, go subscribe now. Anyway, so complete red carpet ready, or at least paparazzi ready. You know, if you walking out of a Starbucks with your iced caramel latte with the TMZ photographer waiting at the crosswalk, y'all get the gist. So production, at least for me, is complete opposite. So that means no makeup, some dry, all black attire, which usually consists of a comfy t-shirt or hoodie with some yoga pants to squat in. Okay. I know what y'all thinking. Yoga pants is usually not a flattering option, but it's all black, so the cellulite is hidden a little bit. Oh, and some sneakers that look like you've been hiking on somebody's California mountain. Not to mention my fro was froing. Not froing, but froing. And Berries and Juicies was missing that day. Just a straight 1B Brillo pad. All my naturalistas know what I'm talking about, okay? So yeah. Just complete, I'm working, I ain't trying to get nobody's number or be on nobody's film mode. Now, before y'all say it, I know. You're supposed to always be dressed for success, or what's the other one? You're supposed to dress for the job you want and not the job you have. Look, I know all the phrases. And while they may all be true, I was not wired that way, especially not that day. So of course, on this day, as all my fellow actors should always be prepared to be on camera at any given moment, this would be the day that I was asked to be in a scene on this film. And I know what y'all thinking, because a lot of y'all don't know me yet. So y'all probably like, oh, she must be talking about some little still film or maybe a little YouTube show with less than 100 subscribers like this one, if you're listening on YouTube. So yeah, if you are listening on YouTube, please subscribe to A Brighter Bree. But yeah, okay, back to the story. Nah, y'all, this was a major streaming service film. Emphasis on the major. And y'all know which one I'm talking about. Let me just insert a hint right about here. That one. Now y'all know which one I'm talking about? Okay. And no, they didn't want me to be some fill-in in the background. They wanted me opposite of the star of the film, talking one-on-one, looking a complete hot mess. Needless to say, to my point of telling this story, I did not feel like I belonged in that space. I was underprepared and not confident in how I presented myself. And it not only showed up physically, you literally heard it in my voice. Like my voice was shaky while I'm talking to the lead in that scene. Yeah, it was bad, y'all. Long story short, they ended up not using the scene in the film. And y'all want to know somebody who was happy? Okay. Well, at least at first. But in hindsight, I actually look at it as a bittersweet moment, because had I been ready or presentable, or more importantly, if I had felt like I was ready and owned that moment and owned my light, things could have went differently. Because y'all think about it. They literally could have chosen anybody on that set that day, but it was a reason they chose me. And this is not me being cocky, but this is me owning my light, which is what I'm learning as I grow. However, given my circumstances in that moment and getting so much in my head about how I looked, who I was sitting across from, what platform this was going to be streamed on, when I let all of those things overwhelm me to a point where I was shrinking, feeling like I did not deserve to be in that space, and my very thoughts came to be in the physical, where my voice was shaky, body language was terrible, and they end up cutting the scene. But who knows? Had I owned that moment, the dry behind black production clothes, along with the no product having fro, and the rundown Runyon Canyon sneakers, maybe, just maybe, that moment could have went differently. You see, I wish the people would share those type of authentic stories with me more often, which is why I'm sharing with you guys. How does the saying go? Be the change you want to see. I don't just want to see the highlight reel. I do want to see it. But I also want to hear how you fumbled the ball and learned from it, like I did. Because us sharing knowledge will only lead to helping us become better versions of ourselves. So go to my Instagram, at A Brighter Bree, and share your story. If you're listening on YouTube, feel free to comment. You sharing with me will only help me become a brighter Bree. And in return, you might help somebody else be even brighter. Wishing you laughter and light. And we'll catch up on the next episode. Till then, don't let nobody dim your light, alright?